So today we will be presenting our project, which is a rehabilitation game, which consists of an Android application and an IoT device. Our project targets patients that have suffered from physical trauma to the limbs or head, such as people that were in a car accident, for example. The device helps doctors track the progress of these patients' rehabilitation process by using 5 different tests, where each targets a specific basic function of the body. The tests consist of a visual memory test, auditory memory test, a reflex test, a basic math test, and a reading or spelling test. The application is designed for the use of doctors who want to track their patients' progress over time in order to monitor their performance in these tests. This way, the doctor can see if the patient's current treatment is effective and provides good results or not. So let's dive into the application and see how the doctor can start these tests for their patients. So here,
I'll enter the doctor's email, which in this case is tom@gmail.com. I'll also enter the doctor's password and log in.
now as soon as we're in, here we can see our patient's list. So let's start the test for this patient. Let's start, for example, with a auditory memory test with a level 2 difficulty. So here we press take test, and we will see that the test is sent to the device. This test basically tests the memory of the patient by saying 5 different colors in a certain order, such that after we finish saying the colors, and the patient has to press the buttons that correspond to those colors in the same order that he heard them. So let's start.
Blue, red, green, yellow, purple.
So we heard blue, red, green, yellow, purple. And this game consists of 3 different rounds. So here we can see the final results that we got in this test. And this data will also be sent to the application for the doctor to see. After the patient finishes the test, here we can press to view the results of the test. Here, as you can see, this patient has done this test multiple times, and we can see the score that he got on each test. And here we can see the history of the 3 rounds that the patient tested in. And we can see the result of each of these rounds with an average score and a success rate. And if we go here to the bottom, we can see multiple graphs that describe the progress of the patient. So the test difficulty here basically shortens the timer that the patient has in order to press the correct buttons in the games. So let's start now, for example, the basic math test. Basically here in this test, similar to the reading test, but this time we have different math equations that appear on the screen, and we have to press true or false in order to say if the equation that we see is correct or not. So if we go back to the main page here, we can see where we have the list of all the patients. We also have the option to set goals for each patient in order to basically set certain goals that the patient has to fulfill during this progression through the treatment that he receives. And also we have a overall results graph, which basically shows us the results of all the tests that the patient has taken to best describe how this patient is progressing from all the different aspects.